Of course, you already know that you're not a baby or a little kid anymore, but there is something that babies and little kids do that you might not do very much anymore, that if you can start doing it, it will improve your science grade. What is it? Have a sense of curiosity, be curious, wonder about the world. This is the only way babies learn and most of how young kids learn. But over time, for whatever reason, we start to find it less important to hone in on the power of our own curiosity. But the truth is, if you start to rediscover your sense of curiosity, you will be a much more successful science learner. And a more successful science learner means a better science grade. And it's pretty easy to do. Besides that, it is a natural way for us to learn about the world, which is what we do in science. Curiosity is important in learning science because it's what scientists do in real life. There would be no discoveries, inventions, or innovations if scientists didn't have a keen sense of curiosity and wonder. Ever watch a scientist on a video in school or a documentary? The smallest thing to us makes them smile like they just won the lottery, like their whole face lights up. They truly are curious. Okay, so good for them, but what if you don't want to be a scientist? Absolutely fine. But curiosity is also what drives so many great entrepreneurs, creatives, and business people. So either way, it will definitely still serve you as a great skill. But back to science class. What if you don't care about all of the class thing and you kind of just want to get by? Being just a little more curious can help you improve your science grade a lot. And the even better news is that it's super simple to do. Like, it really doesn't take a lot of effort on your part once you know what to do. If you want me to walk through exactly how to grow your curiosity muscle in a step-by-step way that will help you improve your science grade, click the link in the description below to sign up for Science Skills Accelerator online course. I'll show you how easy it is to start improving your grade in your very next science class. Either way, I think it's important rather that we go into a little bit more detail about how to be a more curious science student. In any science class, I truly believe one important way to grow your curiosity is to ask questions. You don't have to have a genuine, wonderful, big interest in the subject matter to ask questions. Start small. Ask yourself any one question about the content that you're learning. Anything interesting at all. Just one thing. You might be completely bored in class, and that's absolutely fine, but I'm sure you can find one thing. Start with thinking about the question in your head, which requires just a second of thought and no one else besides yourself. Low stakes, super easy for sure. Then you can graduate to more questions and more and more. And then maybe it starts to become a habit to ask questions to yourself. Easy, right? Once you're comfortable with that, try asking questions when you're working with your classmates. And then if you're super brave, go to your teacher. Trust me on this. I've been a science teacher for a long time. And any good science teacher loves when a student has a good question. And it doesn't need to be like question of the century or anything. In many classes that I've taught, the overwhelmingly most common question is, can I go to the bathroom? And I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You've been in classes like this. So you get what I'm saying. But the point is, you showing any interest in the material for yourself, and especially if you show interest with someone else, your classmates or your teacher, it means you're already steps ahead of your classmates. These questions are also such an important part of strengthening that curiosity muscle for yourself. Maybe you're someone who is more successful in other science courses, but suddenly not this one. That could be because whether you're conscious of it or not, you knew how to handle that previous class. But the more advanced our science classes become, the harder that is to do. But your renewed sense of curiosity will ensure that you're not just going through the motions of being a good science student, because going through the motions doesn't always work in every science course. The more difficult the course, the more you need to think beneath the surface to succeed. And curiosity and asking questions is a starting point for that. Anyway, no matter how you're struggling in science, forcing yourself to be curious is a really easy, surefire way that you'll actually understand more science, making you a more successful science student, which means a better grade. In the Science Skills Accelerator course linked in the description below, we'll talk more about exactly how to harness that power of curiosity for you and go through examples that will allow you to practice using your curiosity with actual science course content. Putting in these curiosity reps will make you strong so that you can be super successful in science class. If you want more tips about how to improve your science grade, I'll be releasing more videos like this shortly, but you can always click the link in the description below to get my free guide, 10 Tips to Improve Your Science Grade. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see more of you soon.